UAE Golden Visa
What is a golden visa?
A golden visa is a long-term.
Golden visa is perhaps one of the most
has absolutely blown up, with approvals nearly doubling just in the past years, jumping from over 80,000 in 2022 to over 150,000 in 2023. However, UAE might tighten up the requirements soon. Hi, I'm Masur from Dubai Property Guide. We work with over 400 clients to invest in Dubai real estate, and the majority of the investors have asked us to help them apply for the golden visa. So in today's video, I'll talk about what exactly this golden visa is. What are the requirements? How can you get one? And what's gonna cost you? So first, what is the golden visa in the UAE? The UAE golden visa is a long-term residency permit that came out in 2019. It was created to attract people like entrepreneurs, investors, and high net worth individuals. Basically the kind of people UAE wants to bring into that country. There are different categories depending on who you are and what you do. But the goal is same, to let skilled or valuable individuals to live in the UAE long term. Now, let's talk about some of the main benefits. First off, the golden visa gives you the freedom to work and invest in the UAE without any major restrictions. Since it's valid for 10 years, you don't have to keep renewing it every couple of years like you would with a regular work visa. That's a big deal because with the usual work visa like the one I have, you have to enter the UAE at least once in every 6 months or your residency gets cancelled automatically. For me, that's not really a problem since I live here. If you're someone who just wants to have the UAE as an option, maybe I spend part of the year here, maybe not, then the golden visa makes things way easier. The thing is, you are not tied to any specific travel requirements. Another bonus, you can sponsor your family members and even hire as many domestic workers as you need. Plus, you get the Isat card, which gives you access to a bunch of discounts and offers across Dubai. Alright, with that covered, let's get into the requirements. Like I mentioned earlier, there are several paths to qualify for the golden visa, depending on your background and profession. So the most common, honestly, probably the best way to get the golden visa is through property investment. Basically, if you buy a property in the UAE and that's worth at least 2 million dirham, you're eligible. Earlier, if you were taking a mortgage, you had to pay at least 50% of the property value upfront. Now, you only need to put down 20% as a deposit and rest can be on a mortgage. And you're still good for the golden visa. And also, it doesn't have to be in one single property. You can own multiple properties as long as the total adds up to 2 million dirhams. There are other ways to get the golden visa too, but this one is the simplest way for the most people. That said, Dubai's property scene, a lot of agents, they don't know the rules well or they might mislead you just to close the deal. So if you're thinking of buying here or investing in Dubai and want someone actually you can trust, I've linked my recommended team below. You can book a free discovery call with them. They have helped sell over 30 million dirhams of real estate in the last years, and they can guide you through finding the right property and even handle the whole process of the golden visa. Now, let's quickly go over to the other options. Another way to qualify is making a bank deposit. You just have to put 2 million dirhams in the UAE bank account and leave it there for at least 2 years. Personally, I don't love this option. If I had that much cash, I would rather put it into real estate or invest in somewhere useful because the bank returns aren't great here. There is also investment fund route. Again, the same thing. You just have to invest 2 million dirham into an approved UAE fund. It works, but not my go-to option. Next, we have the entrepreneurship category. This sounds really nice, but it's not as easy as it looks. You need an auditor to officially confirm that your UAE business is worth at least 500,000 dirhams. Plus, you need approval from local authorities. Also, you have to prove that your business in a future or tech space. Also, an incubator needs to back your idea if it's a startup. So if you're running a YouTube channel or e-commerce, this category won't work for you. But recently, UAE started giving out golden visas to the creators based on their work and publicity. So if you're a YouTuber, I think you have a chance. Then there is special talents category. This one's for people who are doctors, engineers, scientists, artists, inventors, and in professional fields like computer engineering. So if you work in one of these areas, this could be a solid option. You can get the golden visa without any investment. I actually know someone who got the golden visa through this path because of their profession. Another one is for top performing students. If you're a high achieving high school or university student and your university is highly ranked and you have a great GPA and a recommendation letter, you might get the golden visa. But the thing is, you need to have graduated within the last 2 years. And finally, there is a new method through corporate tax. If your business is paying corporate tax in the UAE, which is 9% now, and you have paid 250,000 dirham per year, 2 years in a row, you can apply for the golden visa that way. Now, most small businesses are exempt from this tax because they don't make 3 million dirhams in a year. But if your business is above that threshold and you're paying tax, this route could work for you. Alright, now that we have gone through all the options, the next step is to figure out which category fits you the best. Like I said, for most people, investing in property is the easiest way to go, unless you clearly qualify for one of the other parts. Once you know where you fit, it's just a matter of getting the documents together to prove it. After that, you can apply online through the US official Golden Visa portal. But honestly, I would recommend getting help from someone who knows the process well. These kind of things can get a bit tricky, and a good agent can save you time, stress, and potential loss. And my team can help you with that. There is a link below where you can book a free call with my team. They will walk you through the whole thing, from checking if you qualify to actually submitting the application, and they will make sure it's all done right. From what I've seen, the total cost for the Golden Visa that is valid for 10 years is only around 10,000 dirhams, which honestly isn't much, especially if you're already investing 2 million dirham into a property. If you're eligible, there is really no reason not to go for it. It's just a better, easier setup all around. The only reason I haven't got it for myself because I don't really qualify under any of these categories. The thing is, I'm not sure how long the options will be around. Right now, the UAE is doing everything it can to attract high value people. But just like we have seen in places like Singapore, they will not last forever. Eventually, country will go to a point where they'll have to tighten things up and limit how many people can get access to these long-term permits. So if you're thinking about it, now is the best time to take actions, even just to have a UAE as a future option. On the other hand, if you're looking to buy or invest in property in Dubai real estate, then check out this video right here where I explained best areas to invest in Dubai. That's it for today. See you in the next one.